history of This Is America, all ships at sea. Dateline the Gryphon Cafe. I am Butch. That down there is my brother Nunzio. And we are the Scholeri brothers. Welcome to the Naked Ladies Show. Hey everybody. So we've been gone for a little while, and if you're wondering where we've been, we can't tell you. All we can tell you is that if what we did worked, you haven't seen it. If it doesn't work, you have. Anyway, we have two exciting little numbers for you tonight. This first one is a little story about how things go wrong in a small town. Oh. Yeah. You see, this all went down while St. Christopher wore a dog's head last Halloween, driving Missy Palmer's '87 eggshell Chevy Celebrity. This thing was a beautiful car for a spent piece of used jet trash. It had all itchy imitation leather interior with real duct tape and cigarette burns. Shag carpeting all over the dash. And a full rack of Mickey's Big Mouths in the back seat at all times. The radio reception in this jalopy was so powerful that it could pick up Mexico City pinball cha-chas from as far away as Tupelo, and you could hear that clear as cellophane wrap. See, this whole car had the persistent smell of shame, stale beer, bad, regrettable intercourse. Missy's first child was conceived in the back seat. She did the deed with a Marine that she picked up at Ethel's Crab Shack back in '92. That was a Tuesday night. You know what that means, don't ya? That's right. All you can eat Budweiser for $1 and $5 snowshoe crabs. They serve them to you in a metal casket filled to the brim with Old Bay and natural Bohemian light beer, 'cause that's the way they like it just outside of Annapolis in the small town of Chestertown, Maryland. That's a town where you will find yourself surrounded for 15 miles in every direction by cornfields. And there's a graveyard there, 3 square miles wide. It's haunted. They've got a statue that weeps real tears. But that's besides the point, you see, because Missy, she named the boy Shackelford, and as soon as he could talk, she put him to work singing in the town square. His repertoire consisted mostly of dirty limericks and old Irish ballads, but every single word that came out of the boy's mouth was pure degenerate filth. I'm talking about the kind of thing that would make me blush, and I have seen pictures of naked ladies. Anyway, good old St. Chris, he charmed poor little Missy right out of her pants and her car keys. He picked up a pack of 4 Loko at the local Chevron, and then he got in the car. He put his driver's seat into a full reclining position, and he slammed on the gas pedal with a foot made out of concrete, and he played Romeo Dolly's favorite party game. He skipped every other red light until he had a trail of cop cars just following him as though he were some kind of demented Pied Piper. And you could hear Van Halen erupting out of the windows of that car like some kind of audible puberty. And then St. Chris, well, he went all Jan and Dean around a dead man's curve, and the car went flying straight into the side of Bernie's pub, and it went all polka dot accordion when it hit the wall. You could hear 20 seconds of super villain laughter throughout the city. Butch Sampson was 2 blocks away when it happened, and he felt his bad knee give out. Thompson Gunner, on the other hand, well, he took a rearview mirror straight to the bush, and his teeth went flying like cracked yellow grenade shrapnel. And this other guy, Legless Johnny, he saw the entire thing from his bedroom window, and he's been keeping the shades drawn ever since. Miraculously, St. Chris made it out A-OK. He jumped out of the car, and he started throwing broken bottles at passers-by, blowing crack smoke in the face of every single small child he came in contact with, slashing open their pillowcases full of candy. By midnight, every single little boy in the city was crying for his mommy. St. Chris, he hauled up in the local mall. He built a small fire and a pair of crotchless panties in Broomhilda's exotic ladies' wear. Threw a bunch of freebase in 151 down on top of that, and when he inhaled the flames, he took off like the bastard son of Halley's Comet. That's right, little lady. He just went to flying all the way, making noises like an old Goofy cartoon. Yahoo-wee! And he landed right in an open grave. By midnight, there were scattered reports of a mall Santa Claus crying on the freeway. Missy's been crying herself to sleep at the sound of a revving engine ever since. You're too kind.